Yeah. But these are some outside rules before we start with it. So that it'll be easier to transition. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأصلي وأسلم على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Okay, we begin. Remember, this is up here, Al-Mawrid, this is the dictionary everybody should be using in the beginning. And you're going to get advice about many dictionaries. We talked about it before. Go to the Mawrid. You want to know what the word means and the form that it says. Then people are going to tell you, go to the Hansword Dictionary. No, why go to the Hansword Dictionary? The Hansword Dictionary, you need to basically know the origin or the root of each word, derivatives in Arabic. If you've reached a level in Arabic when you know the derivatives, you should be studying from an all Arabic dictionary. You shouldn't be using the Arabic English dictionary in the first place. So you go through the Mawrid. Why? You're reading something. You want to translate something. The word is in a particular form. It's the Ismul Fa'il, Al-Mimi, like Muslim. Okay, you want it in that form. If you go through the Hansword Dictionary that many people advise with, you're going to have to know that the root is Aslama. That came from Salima, and then what was added to it. And it's just a whole go around. So if you go to the Mawrid, it's going to give you the word in the form in which you saw it, and if it's inside of the book. Very, very, very beneficial book. Now, so you're going to look at your words in the Mawrid. We had homework concerning we're talking about using the Dhama'ir. We talked about in order to learn a language, we're going to stick to Arabic now because we've begun. In order to try your best to master the Arabic language, you need to learn al-adawat. Al-adawat, these are the tools. These tools, it doesn't matter if a person is literate or illiterate, they must know how to use them. No one can speak without using pronouns. So in order to use the language, you're going to have to know how to use pronouns. Pronouns are very important in Arabic because they connect to every type part of speech. 3 parts of speech in Arabic. Ismun, fi'lun, wa harfun. Nouns, verbs, and everything else. So these dama'ir, they are either used with, because you have that are not connected, munfasila, that which are not connected, and then you have muttasila, that which are the pronouns that are connected. We have to know how to connect them, when to connect them, what is done, like we learned about the ya, that you have to add a noon in order to connect it to verbs. Without this rule, a person may try to connect it directly to the verb. Because the noon is not part of the word, nor is it part of the pronoun. But it's just there in order to make the pronunciation or the speaking of the word smooth. We talked about darabani. If we took the noon away, darabayi. This would be difficult. And the Arab have many rules in their language to make things smoother, to make things easier. Now, okay? So, we're talking about the dhamir ana in all of its forms. How do you say I, me, and my? I am, I, me, and my. All of these are forms of saying that I am, I, me, and mine. Whether it's connected to nouns, verbs, or articles. Now, we took examples of how to use ana, I, or I am with nouns. And we said that ana is not gender sensitive, meaning that it's used by both males and females. Okay? However, the adjective is what's going to be changed. This is gender sensitive. Ana mudarris, I am a teacher. A male would say that, but a female would say ana mudarrisa. I am a female teacher, and like that. With the verb, it would be the same when we're talking about singular first party. Ana sharibtu, I drank. Ana sharibtu. A female would say the same thing. Also using the articles, ana fil bayt, I'm in the house, using prepositions. The female would say the same thing. There's no female preposition and like that. Verbs are gender sensitive, but we'll get to that But in the first party singular and the first party plural, then the pronoun is not gender sensitive. We'll get to nahnu, we, later. We had homework concerning the ya. We said this is ya'un nisbah. Ya'un nisbah, this is the ya that a person is attributing something to himself. And we said that ya'un nisbah has three meanings. Who knows? Anyone, sisters, brothers, who knows? Ya'un nisbah.
Mine, my, sorry, my, me, and me.
Okay. No, but we're talking the when you use ya'un nisbah, it means either this, that, or that. Three things. Possession is one. Relation, association. Yes. When you use the ya and you connect it to a word, either you are with this ya saying that you possess that thing, right? Because we're talking about connecting to afwan, and you connect it to a noun. To a noun. You connect the ya to a noun. You're either speaking about something you possess, someone you related to, or something or someone that you're associating yourself with. So it's going to either be للملك أو للنسب أو للانتساب. Now, للملك, نسب, or انتساب. Okay? And just in case you want those words. Let me see. ملك, نسب, intisab. They're going to be milk, nasab, or intisab. One of those three. Milk means possession. Nasab means relation, meaning blood relation. Your brother, your father, your sister, your daughter. Intisab means association. You're attributing yourself to something. Okay, milk is mim, lam, kaf. Milk, mim, lam, kaf. Nasab, noon, sin, ba. Nasab, noon, sin, ba. Intisab, alif, noon, ta, sin, alif, ba. Alif, noon, ta, sin, alif, ba.
Milk is from Malik, right? I mean, the owner.
Owner, yeah, exactly.
So nasib is relation.
Yeah.
And what was the last one?
Intisab,
Intisab.
association. No. This is like in the difference of the qira'at. You have some of the qurra, they say what? Maliki yawmiddin. And you have others that say Maliki yawmiddin. This has an effect on the meaning. Because Malik is a king. And Malik, Malik is the king. And Malik is the possessor. So those who say Maliki yawmiddin, they say Kulli Malik, Malik. Walaysa kulli Malik, Malik, Malik. Every king is an owner, but not every owner is a king. So they preferred Maliki yawmiddin, the king of, like that. SubhanAllah. So this is according to this is called Tawjihat al-Qira'at. Like it's pointing to why was the difference? Does it have a difference in the meaning? And this is important when a person reads with a different qira'ah, he should get a different experience and a different understanding, although it still runs in the same. So Maliki yawmiddin, the owner of the day, doesn't, and Maliki yawmiddin, the king. Now, and Allah, of course, both. Now. What they need in English or what they call Arabic? Well, medic is medic. Oh, medic is possession. This is ownership. I'm not understand. The terms are already in Arabic. I'm not understanding the question. Oh, I asked, what does ya and nisba mean when it's connected to a word? It has three meanings, and these are the three meanings. That's what I was saying. I said, ya and nisba, when you connect it to a word, it has three meanings. And I said, what are those three meanings? And then at first, the brother Mango, he talked about the two.
When I was talking about the associated with a noun and a verb.
Yeah, noun and verb, yeah, like that, yeah. But I was talking about this part. When you connect ya and nisba, it has one of these three meanings. No. Okay? So we have homework. Allah Akbar. Alhamdulillah. Hey, you want to hear that? Okay. Your examples, Brother Mango? We agreed that it should be nothing that's on the board. That's why I left everything on the board.
I mean, I did it with my kids, so we'll share the same.
You're going to have the same answer.
So, for position, I have like qamisi, my
yeah.
shirt,
Sure.
sariri, my bed,
Okay.
and saati, my watch.
Nah, you.
And for relation, sadiqi, my friend. Does it have to be friend?
Intisab, that's intisab.
Okay.
Because remember, Nasab is talking about your blood relation. When you read about, like, when you read in history or biographies, it said nasabuhu. Nasabuhu, it means it's a lineage. So it means if you're going to use it for nasab, it has to be blood.
Okay.
Now,
I didn't understand that. So any relationship.
any relationship, yeah, I understand now. Okay.
And then like khalati, my aunt.
Yeah.
And then ammati,
Mm-hmm.
my paternal aunt.
Yeah.
And for association, jama'ati,
No, my group or my jama'ah, no.
mahja'i, my dorm.
My dorm, yeah, mashallah.
And hizbi, my
My party, like, no, تفضل عبد الحسين كذا.
كتابي قلمي
Okay, we have to watch him. I see what okay, it's not here.
قلمي بيتي
No,
أمي أخي أختي
no,
مسجدي بلدي قومي.
no. Excellent. Amen, you're up next. Oh, you have the same answers, right? Okay. So,
Sheikh, also you asked about like also the connected to the verbs and
yeah, you're going to do all of them. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we have the answers of Ahl al-Manzur. Now, what do you want to hear? Okay, sister. Okay, good job. Okay. What's your name again?
Muhammad.
Okay, Brother Muhammad.
One. Three for each.
Yeah. Three for possession, three for relation, and three for association.
Okay, so
1 minute.
Sayarati.
Sayarati. That's for what? Possession or
Mulk. Mulk.
Mulk? Yeah, milk.
Milk. Atifi.
Yeah.
Baiti.
No? No? Okay, relation.
Abi.
No. You can't use every, it's on the board.
Khali.
No.
Khalati. Jaddi.
No.
Madrasati.
It's on the board.
Amali.
Yes, excellent. My job, my work. Amali, no, mashallah. No.
Rihlati.
No, my trip. No. No, Mustashfaya. No. No, not my hospital, no. May Allah protect you from your hospital. Hope you own it. You don't have to go there, no. Okay, sisters. Are you from Ahl al-Manzur? Okay, go ahead.
Two of them are.
Okay. What did you say? Again. Okay. Okay, beautiful. MashaAllah. Okay, what about Like, now that's the relation. What about possession? What about ownership? MashaAllah. Now, MashaAllah. Again? Nanny? MashaAllah. Okay. Mm. Mm. Again? I can't hear the word. Again? Up to my head, with my head? Nah. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? What's the same system? The second word was what? Maktabi, okay. Normal?
I have to get an
Yeah.
example. Okay. تكلمني يتكلمني
عمر? Kind of change the word from past, present, and like that. Now we only use it once the word is in a sentence. Before the word gets in the sentence, what does it mean when this letter is added or this letter is taken away like that? No.
أعطيني.
أعطيني.
يعطيني.
No.
Is it أعطيني? إعطاء. يعطيني.
No.
طيب.
Okay. Again? Hamida? Again? Hamada? Hamida. Hamida. No.
Yeah.
No. يحمد. No. No. Okay. سمحة أو سمحة. No. سمحني. Huh? You're saying the command? So we have two words. We have samaha and we have samaha. Samaha is one. Samaha yasmahu. We have samaha yusamihu. You want to say what? Allow. Both of them means allow. So samaha, okay, samaha yasmahu. Go ahead. Samahani. يسمحني. يسمحني. سمحني يسمحني. It is allowing me now. No. اسمحني. No. Again? يعاني. No. يعاني يدعوني. No. No. اقبلني. No. Again? عرفني. نعم. يعرفني. عرفني يعرفني. اعرفني. نعم. Go ahead, what's next? Next. No. Again. سألني. يسألني. يسألني. It's going to be a fatha on the hamza. يسأل. يسألني. اسألني. Inshallah, don't be afraid, don't be nervous, because when we take the mushtaqat, we take the derivatives, we're going to find out that the present tense verb is taken with some additions and subtractions, taken from the past tense verb. And then the command is taken from the present tense verb. Once we learn those patterns, we're going to, inshallah, learn them soon. Once we learn those patterns, you're going to automatically know what to do. You're going to know what harakat to put. And I'm going to give you a preview or a secret. Many people say, SubhanAllah, how can somebody read without harakat, right? It's strange. Like, how do you get to the level? And people believe it's a special science. Maybe many Arabic teachers are going to be upset. The secret is, the more words you know, the more easy it is for you to read without harakat. Why? Because you know the word, so it doesn't need. Right now, whoever memorizes the salams, Assalamu alaikum, and you saw Assalamu alaikum in a book without harakat, it's going to be hard for you to read it? Because you know the words. So the more vocabulary you have, the harakat is not going to change. The word kitab is kitab. The word kitab is kitab. You already know the kaf has a kasra. The ta has a fatha because it's an alif after and the ba, that's something that's nahu, so we're going to leave the ba alone. But kitab, remember we said tasqum taslam. You be quiet, you're going to be safe. So don't say anything with harakat on the last part of the word and you'll be fine. So we say kitab. Don't start the bun ban bin, don't get into it. So we say kitab. You know the word kitab? If you open a book and it has the word kitab, and you know what it is, you're reading with a harakat. But you're not really realizing that because you haven't been told that you're reading with a harakat. So the more words you memorize and you know those words, every time you see that word, you're going to be able to read it with harakat. You need to learn it the first time with harakat. After that, you know that word, kitab is not going to turn into kutab. Now there's a word called kutab, which has a shadda, which is a different word, but kitab. Yaktub, it's always going to be yaktub. It's not going to change. So the more words you know, the less you need harakat because the word is in your vocabulary now. If you see the word Quran, you never think and say Qur'an or I can't even say it, but you don't think about putting other harakat because I know that word. If I see it in the book, I see the word Quran. Likewise, if you memorize this word mudarrisa and mudarris, and you see it, and you look how the conversation is going, it's talking about a school and a teacher, you're going to know without any harakat, even without the shad, you're going to say mudarris. Because you'll say, okay, what other word could it be? Madras? No. So now, madrasa might get you a little tricked up, okay? But the main thing is that for the majority of the part, the more vocabulary you have, the more you'll be able to read without harakat. So this is why memorizing words are very important. And with verbs, that's a whole another step. But for the most of the part, we're going to be taking patterns. You get used to the pattern, we're going to take drills on the patterns because most of the books that are to teach Arabic to non-Arabs have two problems. The first problem is that they were written by Arabs and not non-Arabs. They say, but the Arabs should write it. When you get on the level of Nahwa like that, yes, it should be written by Arabs. But in the beginning stages, it's a must that someone who didn't know Arabic and learned Arabic explains, because they know the difficulty of the stages that you're going through. Many times, the books that we're going to study now, it starts off a conversation. It should start off with the alphabet. When you go to the Medina books, it starts off with conversation. It should start off with the alphabet. So this shows that this was written by an Arab used to teaching people who already spoke Arabic, and they just needed to build on that which they knew. So it has to be something else, inshallah, put in place for that. So don't be shy. this is a process, but we're gonna learn the patterns, and these are patterns now. You know that the patterns that if you wanna connect yeah in nisba to a verb, now you know to add the noon automatically. This goes with every verb.
Question. I might be jumping the gun, but what is the best way to build vocabulary? Is it best to just go through a dictionary or read in context or go through context? So you can have some context around the word.
Okay, now if you're looking to build general vocabulary, then the best way, of course, is to read a dictionary. This is actually a science that's called method al-lugha, the foundation of the language, and basically the base of the language was built upon. So you look at method al-lugha, and it was very important. It was a young brother here Saturday by the name of Ibrahim. He asked the same question. He said, well, what is the point of vocabulary? I noticed, he said, some people go to extremes and breaking down words, and this word means this, and this word means that. But that is very important. That is definitely, because the Quran, the miracle in the Quran are the words. I'll give you a clear example. What happened with my wife and sisters, arguing with my wife about, it's a touchy subject, but about female circumcision. So she says haram, and like that. And my wife was responding, she said, yes, haram if it's done against the sunnah, but if it's done according to sunnah, then it's permissible, it's mustahab, and obligatory for men according to some madahib. She said, no, it's haram. And then she brought an ayah from the Quran and proved it was haram. Can you imagine? The word for circumcision in Arabic is khitan. Khitan. Okay? She went to the ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah. عَلِمَ اللَّهُ أَنَّكُمْ كُنْتُمْ تَخْتَانُونَ أَنفُسَكُمْ. So, اختتان or تختانون, it comes from to restrict yourself or to cut yourself off from something. This is the ayah that made it permissible to go to your wives in the night of Ramadan. It was haram, you had to fast the whole month. So this ayah was for that. She thought that ayah was proof because there was the word khitan, but she didn't know the meaning of the word, that it has more than one meaning. It means to restrict yourself or to cut yourself off from something. عَلِمَ اللَّهُ أَنَّكُمْ كُنْتُمْ تَخْتَانُونَ. You were cutting yourself off. You were putting pressure on yourself. فَتَابَ عَلَيْكُمْ وَعَفَى عَنْكُمْ. فَأَنُّ بَأَشْرَ. She didn't read the rest of the ayahs we talked about. From tafsir, you read 3 ayahs before and 3 ayahs after. So Allah said, to the end of the ayah, but this is the danger. This is the danger. Using an ayah, and she's using an ayah. The Khawarij, we always mention the Khawarij, they use ayahs. إِنِ الْحُكْمُ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ. And they said, Ali radiallahu anhu was a kafir, based on an ayah. Why? Because he made humans rule and only what Allah is supposed to rule. Allah said, فَبَثُوا حَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهِ وَحَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهَا. Bring a judge from his family and a judge from her. These are humans. Allah ordered to bring these humans. So the vocabulary is very important. Reading the dictionary is very important, but in the beginning, to learn the tools at the web, you need to know the pronouns, all of them, the attached, detached, how they attach to a verb, how they attach to a noun, how they attach to an article. Then you need to learn the prepositions, how the prepositions used, in, above, on, out. Look at the big mistake that the Mu'tazila made with prepositions. They said, you can't say Allah istawa ala, because ala means mubashara. It means that you have to touch it. Something that's on something is touching it. You're saying Allah is touching the throne. This is what the Mu'tazila said. The Jahmi. So you can't say Allah is ala al-arsh because you're saying on, right? You're saying on. But ala means above. They say you can't say Allah fis sama because you're saying Allah is in His creation. The sama is the creation of Allah. You say fis sama, you say in the creation. But fi also means over and above. With the Fir'aun say to his people, وَلَأُصَلِّبَنَّكُمْ فِي جِذْعِ النَّخْلِ. If it only means in, it means He says, I'm going to crucify you inside of the tree. Can you crucify somebody inside of the tree? They're crucified on the tree, right? So it shows here that if you ask them, so did Fir'aun put them inside the tree? They're going to say, no, He didn't put them inside the tree. Exactly. So you cannot say restrict feed, and you can't restrict Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to stop thinking so hard and just say Allah did it, I don't know, and leave it. Allah musta'an. So this is the importance of the lugha. The importance of the lugha is getting to know ya in nisbah. Ya in nisbah is very important. Like the brother Talut, he was here last week, and when he said it made him think of the ayah. Also the Mu'tazila, what did they go straight in? Ruhi. وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. You're saying the soul of Allah? We said milk. So Allah owned the soul. They said if you say Allah put His soul in Isa, so you saying Isa is part of Allah? No. Ruhi means milk. The soul that Allah created. Not the soul of Allah was in Isa alayhi salam, like Adam alayhi salam. وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. مِنْ رُوحِي, from the spirit that I created. not from my spirit, subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is the important, just of the nisbah. It demolishes their claim. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so go ahead, sister. Don't be afraid. We're going to make mistakes, but this is the learning process. Again? Alima. No, it will be alima. Alima ya'lamu. Huh? No, alima means to know. But allama, it will have to have a shadda. Allama means to teach. No. علمني يعلمني وبين المضارع يعلمني Again? No, علمني teach me. Yeah, that's the amr. علمني عين لم تشدد من كسر under mean with the sukoon, and then noon, the noon al-waqayah that we talked about, and then the ya, and the noon is going to have a kasra on it. Yeah, and the ya at the end, yeah. No. علمني. No. No, but the shadda, you can pull on the shadda. علمني. No. Okay. Who's next? Again? No. سمعني. No. No. Again? No. You're up. You said the command already. Say أعطيني. أعطيني is the command. With the fact on the hamza. أعطيني. أعطيني. Give me. Then you said you're أعطيني. You're trying to say the past tense. أعطاني. Yeah, he gives an أعطاني. No. No. يتركني. نعم. Next. Anyone else? That's it? Okay. Half.
حرف عندي
نعم.
إني or إنني
Huh?
إنني or إني
إني وإنني. Both of them correct.
صوتي
نعم. Okay. Excellent. حسين.
تحتي قبلي
Again?
قبلي
نعم.
and then just leave.
Li? نعم. But you know, now what would you do with li?
لام
If you were to say all of the haraka, what would you say? You're trying to say li, like for me.
yeah
Yeah. Liya.
ليا
Nah. Fiya. Li. Because it has the yeah. We say li, it's going to have the extra li. Even though li, liman, it's a kasra. Not a yeah. When we say li, liya, if you're going to go into the next word, it's specific for li.
عندي
Nah.
إنني صوتي
Okay.
Mine,
Mai.
and then
That's also another way to say it to ma'iyah. Ma'iyah. That's in Qur'an Shu'abah. He says that. And everything ends with a kasra like that, like wajhi.
is that only when you go into
Afwan, that's house. Shu'abah says wajhi. Ma'i. He doesn't say ma'iyah. No.
and then
No, it was on the board.
عندي Sophie.
No, no. Sisters. Uh-huh. What? Daddy? No, that's not a harf.
I don't think
That's
it's
a
guaranteed.
verb. It's a
It's
verb.
guaranteed that we have
We want a harf.
take that.
Okay? Elated. Ah, say it. Mm-hmm. Okay, next. No.
You know where I can get loaded dictionary?
That's a verb, yeah. Next.
I don't have one.
I think you can find it online.
Next. Next. Okay. Okay. So we talked about Anna and we talked about yes. Any questions? Remember, we're just dealing with how to say I, me, my. I am, I, me, mine. So that's how it's done. So,
Sheikh, I have a question. I mean, the kaifa is a harf.
كيف؟ كيف الحال؟ No.
But not all huruf will take a ya, right? I mean,
لا لا not أول حروف. كيف؟ This is من أدوات الاستفهام. No. Yeah.
Question, no.
Yeah. If you want to know if the علامات الفعل والحرف, if you want to know if a word is a اسم فعل or حرف, you don't know, like as I said for كيف. It could be an اسم. Is it اسم الاستفهام? Is the noun? And you take a حرف, حروف الجر, right? And see if it makes sense in front of the word. So you say, for instance, على كيف. But no, it could be if you say على كيف, this is slang. على كيف, like you want it. Like that. So okay. So but basically you use the adwat, you see if you can say قد كيف. Because qad is for the علامات الفعل. You know a word, if qad comes before a word, the word after is a verb. So can you say قد كيف? So no, it's not a verb. Yeah. So we'll get into that when we get into the علامات الاسم والفعل والحرف. Okay, we're going to take this away and we're going to start with 2. Huh? Yes. Everything, the way it's going to go is everything is going to be repeated and then we're going to add things to it. Then we're going to repeat it and then we're going to add things to it. This right here, we need this before we go into the book, because when we go into the book, if we don't take this, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be like a puzzle. So we're taking these things. This is outside of the book. When we open the book and begin going through the conversations, you're going to start seeing this and you're going to say, oh, but this is what we took in the beginning. And this is why we're taking it, because the book starts at conversation. No. Okay. Now we want to talk about, and we're not going to take long, inshallah, but now we want to talk about 2. But before we talk about 2, not the number 2, tab with the thumb. So before we talk about 2, Brother Mangoor. Connect it, to this.
salaba,
Uh-huh.
salabtu.
No, yes.
Oh yeah, salabi.
The rule?
Oh, salaba. Okay, that's a verb. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Salabani.
No. طيب. We want to take one of the sisters. Huh? We're doing practice. Yes. Yeah. Okay. One of the sisters now. right? Afham, what? This is a verb. What do you have to do? What? No, we said the nun al-Wuqaya has to be with the verb. Yeah, if you come to a verb, you have to, in order to connect the ya, you have to put nun al-Wuqaya. You can't do it without nun al-Wuqaya. No, afham, no. Just like that. Now we said that homework before we start on 2. Homework is to bring 3 verbs: past, present. We're going to stick to past and present. Past, 3 verbs, past, 3 verbs, present. With ya. With ya. One thing we want to know about ya is that the verb never loses any of its harakat. If you connect nun al-Wuqaya and the ya, all of the harakat of the verb used. If it's past or present, we're talking about past and present right now. So let's say a past tense verb is daraba. Daraba. All of that stays. You don't take any of that away. And I'm saying this because we're about to get a new rule. Daraba. 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 And then we add the noon in the ya. Daraba ni. Never remove a haraka from the verb, even in present tense.
Yadribuni.
Yadribuni. Yadribuni. Without the noon is yadribu. All we did was add the noon in the ya. Why is the kasra is on the noon? Because of the ya. So it's darabani yadribuni. So anytime you attach, it doesn't matter if it's but right now we didn't get to it yet. We're going to be discussing the 3-letter verbs. You never change anything, even if it's a 4-letter verb, like the word we had on the board. Afham, afhama, afhama is from af'ala, afhamani. We still keep it the same. Yufhamuni, and now yufhimuni. You still keep it the same. This is with regards to the past and the present. Of course, there's going to be some different actions done to the now. So never remove any harakat. The harakat that are there before you put the ya, they must be there after you put the ya. Past or present. Darabani is from daraba. Yadribuni is from yadribu. Never remove anything. Okay? Now, 2. Number 1, the first rule. This ta with the dhamma, it only is going to be attached to a past tense verb. And it's going to be attached to the end of the verb. The end of the verb. So let's take daraba. And I'm only doing this because all of the books, they use daraba. I don't know why. Very violent books, right?
Daraba's a hit, right?
Yeah. Daraba. I always say in the book, daraba zaydun wa yadrubu zaydun. Daraba. So what are we going to do to daraba? In order to add that to?
Ba becomes sakin.
We're going to remove the fatha from the ba. We're going to make it a sukoon. Everything else is going to remain the same. Darab. It's going to become darab. Darab. Because of the sukoon. Then we're going to add the ta. Excuse me, this is a mess, but then we're going to add the ta. 2. I hit. Daraba, we're going to take the fatha, make it a sukoon. Then we're going to put the ta with the dhamma. It always comes. Anytime you see the ta with the dhamma, it's not a part of the word. It was added to it. It means I did it. Whatever the action is, it means you did it in the past tense. I did it. Darabtu, I hit. Okay, let's take the word shariba. Shariba. Abdul Hasib. Sharibtu. All he's going to do is put the sukoon here Add the ta with a dhamma. Any verb. This is what you do. 3-letter verb, 4-letter verb, 5-letter verb, 6-letter verb. Okay? Let's take a long verb. Let's take انفعل, like reacted. It means somebody reacted. Yeah. انفعل. Say, لماذا تنفعل? Why are you overreacting? What's wrong with you like that? So انفعل. And this is important. These different verb scales, they all have a meaning. This is انفعل. This is actually the name of the actual scale. انفعل. It means that the action comes from inside of the doer. It wasn't caused by something outside. Like for instance, if you say you want to say something is broken, you would say كسر. If you say كسر, past tense, كسر, this you say someone broke it. You attributed it. Somebody came and broke it. But if you said انكسر, from this انكسر, you say it broke, like something within it. It broke it. You know, the battery went dead, whatever. Something in it. But if you say كسر, this would be like it's been broken, but you still mean somebody did it. كسر. قتل أصحاب الأخدود. Right? قتل. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but the doer is not mentioned. But we know someone did it. So this is انفعل. انفعل means, and this is important when we talk about Quran. إذا سماء انشقت. انشقت. Yeah, this is strong. It's from انشقت. It's like انفطرت. It's like something within it. The fear, the khashya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the sky split. Nobody split it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the as-sama' inshaqqat, it started splitting up out of fear because they knew it was qiyamah after the blowing of the trumpet. إِذَا السَّمَاءُ انشَقَّتْ وَأَذِنَتْ لِرَبِّهَا وَحُقَّتْ. So when you know like this means it's like the fear that the sky has. And you know, where's our fear? And like that, انفطرت.
Can growing old also be considered something like that? It's from inside, right? I'm growing old. No one makes you grow old, but
Right. Well, Allah
Fast.
Ta'ala attributed love to time. To time and like that. Now. Because you would say kabira. Like he became older. Kabira became older. So it's like, also it still shows that he did it. He lived. But not like this, in which it came from the inside. It came from time passing. Okay. Infa'ala from Muhammad. Nah. So what you're going to do, you're going to take this away, you're going to put the sukoon, and you're going to add the ta. So this is how you say a word in past tense. This is how you say you did an action in past tense. It's only for verbs. It's only for verbs. You add the ta with the dhamma, you put the sukoon on the last letter of the verb, it means I did it, whatever that verb means. So if you're saying in fa'altu, I reacted or I overreacted. قال لي كلمة سيئة فإن فعلت. He said to me a bad word, so I reacted. Now, so that's what that means. Okay, let's take another word. From another scale, أفعل. And even though we didn't take these, this is such a firm rule that even though we haven't taken these scales yet, it still can be used as that simple. Here's another example of how you read without haraka. It's that simple. Akrama. Let's have one of the sisters take this. Akrama, one of the sisters. Now we want you to attach the two of them. Okay. Now. Say it again, sister. Now, akramtu. Akram means he honored the person, or treated the person in a noble manner. So if you want to say I honored them, yes, akramtu. Akramtu from kareem, exactly. This is the third karama. It's from that. This is the root. Every word has a 3-letter root. Daraba, you have darabtu. Da-ra-ba. Okay? Daraba, this is it. From this word you get idrab. Idrab is like to pick it, like to stop working and they pick it like that. What is that called again? When people stop working?
strike.
A strike, yeah. So idrab is to make a strike, is to have a strike. So idrab, you know, and it's like because it's hitting them in their pockets. So it's from the word hit.
It's a bigger hit then.
No. So we have shariba also. You can say ashrabtu. Shariba, that means he drank. Sharibtu, I drank. Ashrabtuhu, I gave him someone to drink. Exactly. So now we know. Put the sukoon, add the ta. Everybody needs to bring 5. 5 verbs. Nothing that we talked about today. It doesn't matter what scale. Because the rule is simple. You take any verb, no matter how long the verb is. All you're going to do is put a sukoon on the last letter and add the ta with the dhamma, and you know how to say the word in past tense. When we get to this, we're going to talk about saying things in present tense. But remember, all of these things, like the sister asked, all of these things are going to be presented. Brothers, could you sit over some because the sisters? No. Okay, so any verb. Just going to have another quick test. Let's try a word without harakat. Who can take the word without harakat? This word is known in the Quran.
Katama.
Nah. You read without harakat? Nah. Okay, make it past tense.
Katamtu.
That's up. Okay, Sulaiman. I want to pick on Sulaiman. Okay,
Katama is to write, right?
huh?
Katama is or to hide.
Yes.
To hide.
Hide. Right? Huh? ومن أظلم ممن كتب شهادة ما شاء الله. So no vowel. That's it. This is an advanced class. Put it there anyway. Who's going to take that with Sulaiman?
Is there
It's a fat. I'm sorry, my handwriting is not so. Fat hat. That's a hat. I know that looks like. What is that? Macaroni, right? So fat hat mean. MashaAllah. Fahimtu. Now, you understand. So it's just that simple. So anytime you get any verb, you want to say it past tense, you want to say that you did it. Sukoon on the last letter, ta with a dhamma attached to it, and that's the end of it. 5 words for everyone, inshallah. Huh? Fahima.
Fahima.
Yes. Yeah. It's from fa'ala yaf'ilu. Nah.
Fahimtu.
Huh? Fahimtu. Nah. Fahimtu. With a kasra. All right. So the word is fahima, and this word is katama, and then it turns into fahimtu. I understood. Fahimtu. Katamtu. Nah. Katamtu. Katamtu, I hid it. I kept it concealed. It's to conceal something. استعينوا على قضاء حوائجكم بكتمان. Seek aid in achieving your goals by keeping them a secret. Now, استعينوا على قضاء حوائجكم بكتمان. Yeah. Kitman is, of course, is the masdar. Kitman. Or kitman also. Understood? Yeah, to hide or conceal. No. ولا تكتموا الشهادة. And do not conceal the witness. ومن يكتمها فإنه آثم قلبه. Whoever conceals the witness, then they have a sinful heart. No. We have daraba, it turns into darabtu. Shariba turned into sharibtu. Infa'ala turned into infa'altu. Akrama turned into akramtu. Fahima, fahimtu. Katama, katamtu. So we notice that we didn't change any of the harakat. All we did was put a sukoon on the last letter of the actual verb, that are actually part of the verb, and then we added the ta with a dhamma, and this is how you say you did something. And the ta makes it mean that you did it, and it just depends on what the verb is that you're attributing to yourself. No, it's just that simple. And we're going to go through them step by step, but That goes with every tanfa'il. Meaning that I did it, two. That means I did it. The same rule, just put that means you did it, male. T, you did it, female. Tuma, you two did it, male, female. Tum, you all did it. But we're going to go through them step by step. I'm just letting you know this is how simple it is. That, you did it. بمعنى ضربت, you hit him. ضربتي, you hit him, female. ضربتما, you two hit him. ضربتم, you hit him. ضربتن, all of you women, you hit him. ضربتن. تاء التأنيث الساكنة. ضربت, but you're going to keep the fatha there on this one because it's second, 2 seconds can meet. ضربت, she did it. أكرمت, انفعلت, شربت, فهمت, كتمت. كتمت, كتمت, كتمتي, كتمتما, كتمتم, كتمتن. كتم, كتمت, كتما, كتمتا, كتموا, كتمنا. We're going to go through them one by one. It's going to be that easy. We're going to take drills just like that. We had a teacher. His name is Ahmed Fawzi, Hafizahullah. When I first went back to Egypt in 2003, and he used to give you the dhamir and then give you a verb, and then he would just say huwa, and then you have to say darba, hiya, darba, and he would go faster and faster every time. We used to call him a custom model of Arabic. He makes you go, and he just keeps speeding up. He said because he wants it to roll off your tongue. He don't want you to say kataba, like no, kataba, katabtum, like that. Inshallah, we're going to do the same drill. Okay? This is our class for tonight. Jazakumullah khair. Any questions? Huh? The homework, the first homework was 3 verbs with the nun al-waqaya, past and present. Yeah, with nun al-waqaya, and 5 verbs with connecting the tag. 5 verbs connecting the tag. Can you erase it? You can leave it in case somebody tries to bring the same verb, right? No.
These classes are Saturday and Monday.